Another must-see booth at GardenPalooza today is French Prairie Perennials, and I'm with Rick. And Rick, you always have cool stuff for us, so please tell us all about these plants.
Oh, thanks, Judy. First plant is one of my favorites. This is a great shade vine. It's a variegated climbing hydrangea called Miranda. Does really, really well in either full shade or especially in little morning sun, afternoon shade. Will bloom and get kind of a white lace cap flower on it, but the foliage is just fantastic. Also has red bark in the wintertime when the leaves aren't on it.
Yeah, so. A nice full season, all season kind of plant.
Absolutely, absolutely. The next one
Look at that.
That next one is a great one for the coneheads out there. This is Abies Pinsapo aria, which is a golden Spanish fir that has these beautiful purple pollen cones in the spring that will actually come out and get a little bit longer and turn more red. Great plant, needs more full sun. In the shade, it'll have a tendency to lose some of its color like this one has here. Normally in full sun, they'd have a lot more of the gold in them, but it has a really unique texture, very almost plastic, almost like it's not real.
Yeah, what a cool contrast between the purple and the gold.
Absolutely.
And you're not just all about conifers and shrubs and vines, you do have some perennials too.
We do. This is one of my favorite heucheras. This is heuchera fire alarm. I keep wanting to call it fire starter, fire alarm. Bright red foliage, white flowers, and just a great, and one thing people don't realize about heuchera is they are evergreen.
Yeah, and look at that color, so pretty this time of year.
Right, exactly.
And this one, wow.
Well, this is quite a statement. This is Abies Koreana Silver Show, which is a Korean fir, and as far as cones go, you can't beat this plant. As you can see, the cones come out kind of this reddish purple color in the spring. It also gets the reddish purple pollen cones on it, which kind of cover the whole plant. These cones will actually get quite large. They'll get 3 or 4 inches long.
Whoa. And
turn very deep purple in the spring and summer. And for foliage, you can't beat it. It has this beautiful silvery kind of foliage with the green to it, undertones to it. It's just a fantastic plant.
Very nice. And it's a slow grower, so you don't have to worry about it taking over your whole garden.
Right, it is very slow.
And this one, that's pretty.
One of my favorite Hinoki cypresses. The reason I like this is Phyllocoides compacta, which is a fern spray cypress. One of the reasons I like this so much better than the other Hinoki cypress is it has kind of that open, loose growth habit to it, and it doesn't get the dead and brown out that a lot of the Hinoki cypresses that we'll get that have the tighter foliage because there's no light inside of the plant. So great plant for an area where you can use a little height. That'll get about 9 feet tall, but not very wide, only about 4 or 5 feet wide.
But pretty texture. And Rick, we have to mention visual scaping. We've done segments on that, and that is just a fantastic way to landscape your yard.
Sure, if anybody has any questions about it, I'll be there and they can ask whatever questions they have.
So come out and see Rick at GardenPalooza today.